Good morning, happy Tuesday. Well, Tuesday for me, but it is 8:29. I'm at the gym now. I just dropped Ellie off at preschool, which is wild to say that I have a preschooler, but she is doing great. Today is the start of our second week, and she did amazing at drop-off this morning. And even her teacher is commenting on, like, wow, Ellie's doing amazing for this being her first preschool experience. So I'm feeling really excited and just encouraged with how well she's doing for 3.5. We're just doing 2 days a week. The days are long. So drop off is between 8 and 8:30, and then pickup is 3:30. So it's a full school day. And that was one thing I really liked about this one particular preschool, is that it's an actual curriculum that they follow. So she's actually in school, which is really neat, but it's 3-year-old appropriate, obviously. So really neat. I just love the setup of this, and they do Bible class in the morning, and it's really, really neat and really special. So I'm really loving this preschool, and I'm really also loving that I get a full day to myself, 2 days a week. I've never had this before, ever. I mean, we've had family kind of help us a little bit here and there, but nothing like this. So this is amazing. I get to go work out, do my thing. I can go run errands. I have to go to the chiropractor today, and then I'm gonna get some work done. I have some emails to send. It's just gonna be really nice being able to do all of this uninterrupted. It's a whole new world. But I'm gonna head on into the gym, and I do get asked pretty frequently about my workouts and my fitness routine. So if there's not a ton of people in the gym, I'll see if I can record some clips of what I do, and I'll link the program that I follow down below. It's an app called Sadie Active. I've been doing her program for about a year now, and it has been the most challenging, transformative program that I've ever done. Whether you're a beginner or you're really advanced, this program will kick your butt. It is so good in the worst way, but in the best way. It's amazing. But I'll see what the crowd looks like when I get in there. Usually around 8:30, it's not crazy busy, but we'll see if I can film little bits and pieces here and there. All right, I'm done with my workout. Today was shoulders and biceps. I was in there for just under an hour. The workouts in the app that I follow are usually about an hour long, sometimes over an hour. Sometimes I'll cut the sets. It just kind of depends what I'm feeling, but I don't have Ellie with me today, so I didn't feel like I was in too much of a rush. So I did almost the full hour workout, and my arms are toast. And then I walked for about 10 minutes just to kind of cool down, and that was it. So I tried to film what I could. The later it got in the morning, I knew more people would kind of start trickling in, so I couldn't film towards the end of my workout. I always just feel weird, like, I don't know. I don't want my camera out where people are working out, you know. Now I am gonna head to the chiropractor. I have been having some chronic neck pain for the past week. I called to see if they could get me in sooner, and this was the earliest they could see me. I am like so ready to take care of this whole neck thing, and I'm just kind of over it at this point. I'm not really sleeping at night that great. I'm just in so much pain with my neck. Hopefully at the chiropractor today, we can kind of get to the bottom of this and start moving things in the right direction, because again, I'm just so over neck pain. I guess that's just what happens when you're in your 30s now, and I have no idea what even happened. I just hurt my neck. And every time now I talk about, like, oh, my neck hurts or something at home, Ellie will look at me and be like, oh, mommy, like, oh, did you fall again? And I'm like, what? No. I'm like, did I fall? What? So the fact that that's becoming like a normal thing for her to be like, oh, your neck, like, oh, your back, like, like what exactly does that mean? So anyway, I'm off to the chiropractor and then we'll keep on moving with the rest of the day. All right, I am home from the chiropractor and it's almost 11:30. I thought by dropping Ellie off at preschool that the days would feel really long and that I wouldn't know what to do with myself, but this day is flying by. But I stopped and picked up our mail. We live in one of those really weird neighborhoods where our mailboxes are like half a mile away. It's so annoying. So we have to drive to go get our mail, but I ordered a few things for Ellie. And what I typically do is I buy and sell her clothes and just rotate things on buy sell trade groups on Facebook. That's what I do. So I always have a basket of clothes that she is growing out of, and then I'll do like one big purge post and sell all of those things, make a few $100 and use that money to buy the next size up, whatever the next season of clothes is for her. So I kind of do it slowly a little bit, but I just always have this fund ready to go when I see something in one of these buy sell trade groups that I really want. So I kind of forget what I even buy for her. So it feels like Christmas morning opening up some of these things. I got a couple pair of leggings. These are my all-time favorite leggings for babies, toddlers. They are the best quality. They're from Jamie Kay. Ellie has been wearing this brand of leggings and just their clothes in general since she was a newborn. This was like the very first clothing brand that I discovered when I had Ellie. So love these leggings. They are super soft, stretchy, ribbed. They're just amazing. So I got a couple colors of those. I'll probably get more. I usually end up with about like 10 pair. By the time we get into fall, I'll have about 10 pair of these in every color ready to go. Ooh, okay, another Jamie Kay item. So this cute little floral print top with this little peplum bottom to it. Super cute with the buttons. This is actually a size, what size is this? I think it's a size 5. But I've noticed with this brand, it's a New Zealand brand, so their sizes are a little bit different. So a 5-year fits her great. I got her a 4 in the leggings, so that'll be super cute. And then last little package. Ooh, okay, and then I got her some Little Sleepies jammies. So this is my favorite brand of pajamas for her. They are so soft, so stretchy, same thing, and they last forever. So I'm just now sizing her up to a size 4, and this will last us until she probably turns 5 years old. So I need to get rid of all of our 2 and 3T jammies and size her up to the 4, and this will last us a full year. So I'll get, 7 pair, 8 pair of these, and then we just rotate these. So very nice. So this is everything that came in the mail for her today. I think I have a few more packages on the way. I feel like I always have a package on the way for her, but good start for the fall. So very excited about this. I need to get some lunch because I am starving. I'm gonna show you my lunch, but I have a disclaimer. My food is not fancy. This is no fancy recipe. There's nothing really exciting about this. I'm having white rice and ground turkey for lunch. And I think a big part of my health journey has been the way I view food and really shifting the focus to viewing food as fuel for my body. And so knowing that I really gave it my all with a really intense workout this morning, I know that I need protein and carbs to give my body energy and then protein to fuel the muscle that my body's building. This is nothing fancy. And I've been sharing some lunch and dinner ideas, things that I just normally eat on Instagram some, and I've gotten a handful of messages from people saying like, ooh, send us the recipe. And I'm like, there's really no recipe here. Like it's just rice and ground turkey, or it's just some chicken sausage and some veggies. Like there's no fancy recipe. That is my disclaimer for this lunch. It is so basic, so boring, but I really thrive with boring, basic food because I feel like it helps me reach my health goals more effectively. I don't know. And I'm not having to come up with these really fancy, complicated recipes or like looking things up on Pinterest or buying a ton of ingredients to make a meal at home. Like, it's so simple. And I think that's why my husband and I were able to stay on track with our nutrition, because we keep it so simple. We're not overcomplicating this. And we pretty much eat the same thing every day. I have a handful of meals that I'll rotate through, like 3 or 4 meals. But other than that, this is pretty much it. Hey guys, obviously, I just took a shower. I'm gonna get ready really quick, finish up curling my hair, put on a little bit of makeup. I mean, I just have to pick up Ellie from school, so it's not like I need makeup on for anything fancy today, but I also wanna get some work done, and I just feel like my best when I have my hair done, a little bit of makeup on. I just feel more productive. So even though, you know, it's not date night or anything fancy, I just always feel like I get more done when I'm ready for the day. It's also 1 o'clock. So, you know, it's way later on in the day, but I still have a good chunk of the afternoon to get a couple of things done. But one thing I wanted to chat about was our next Disney trip. That is always the number one question. When are we going back to Disney? So of course we have a Disney trip planned. I think at one time I think before we went on our last July trip, I had our next 3 Disney trips booked, which I've never had that many trips booked at the same time at once. So it's really weird looking on my Disney Experience app and seeing so many trips on there. And I do have to fight the feeling of getting burnout with going to Disney. And I know some of you are like, okay, seriously, but with what I do, it requires me to be at Disney a lot. And it's just not a sustainable lifestyle to go to Disney every 6 to 8 weeks. And I think for a little while it was really, really fun. And to be able to go every 6 weeks was like, oh my gosh, this is my dream come true. And now that I've been doing this for almost a year now of going every 6 to 8 weeks, it's really lost a lot of the excitement that it once had. And it definitely feels like my job, which if I could pick any job, how cool that this is what I get to do. But at the same time, I think I just want to start balancing out my commitments a little bit better to where I'm not feeling burnout. I want the excitement and the fun and the specialness of it to stay the same. And I think maybe cutting back on the frequency of us going would help it stay that way. So I still have 2 trips booked. We're going in just a couple weeks. We're gonna stay at Old Key West. We've rented DVC points to stay in a 1-bedroom. So that'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to this one because this trip, Andy's coming with us and we're gonna road trip it. So this will be a little bit of a different trip for us because we do typically fly. So, you know, road trips are
they're just a little more involved, and it's about a 10.5-hour drive from Nashville, where we live in Middle Tennessee. And with a toddler, that 10.5 hours usually turns into 11.5, 12 hours. So, I mean, it's a drive, but the reason we decided to do that is because we're actually gonna stop at the beach on our way home, and we're gonna split up our time. So we typically go to the Panhandle of Florida for the beach. We just love the Gulf. I mean, it's so beautiful. The water, the sand, we love that whole area so much. And that's where we go to the beach, so we love it. So we're gonna stop there on our way back from Disney, which is part of the reason why we're driving. And then it's also really nice to have a car when we're staying at Old Key West. So that's another huge perk. We probably would have rented a car if on this trip anyway, so I think it'll be really nice having a car at Old Key West. We actually rented these DVC points, I want to say back in February. So I actually booked this trip pretty far in advance, like further in advance than what I typically do for other trips. Normally I book trips like a month in advance or less. And this trip I actually have been planning for a while. And it's so funny because I booked this trip so long ago, you'd think we would have it a little more mapped out. I just don't. I've made some park reservations, I've made a couple dining reservations, but that's pretty much it. I haven't started packing, I haven't started buying anything for our road trip, I haven't started mapping out outfits. I have no idea itinerary-wise how this trip is gonna go, which is so unlike me. But again, I think that's another huge piece of why I'm wanting to scale back our trips a little bit, because it allows me to plan a little bit better and feel a little more excited about these trips, where they're exciting, don't get me wrong, but they're just not the same as when we would go twice a year. And that feeling of having that countdown and just being so excited and going over your park itinerary over and over and over just to make sure it's perfect, and you play out your days in your mind and you tweak your dining reservations, and like, it's so fun. It's part of the excitement of going to Disney, is those however many months leading up to your trip. And I kind of miss that feeling. Like, I love what I do, but I really miss the excitement element that goes into the trips. So I really don't know what that looks like moving forward. Right now we have a trip booked in a couple weeks, September. We're also going again in November, but I don't have anything after that. So I don't really know, I just don't know how it's gonna look moving forward, what I wanna do, if I wanna keep going every 6 weeks, if I wanna take a little bit of a break and kind of shift my content a little bit. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. And it's so funny because I wasn't even planning on talking about this in this vlog today. I was gonna keep this more like a day in the life routine, what I eat in a day kind of thing, but it's kind of gone a different direction. So here we are. So I don't know, but it's very interesting just with what I do and how my job has kind of evolved with us going to Disney so much. I'm reaching a point where I'm like, I don't want to get burnt out with this. And going to Disney so much is contributing to the burnout. That's where I'm at. That's my very honest, candid take on what I do and my job being on YouTube for a living. And this is my full-time income. And how do I balance that and also my mental health as a wife and a mom, and really make my family the priority and not our Disney trips. And I think that's where I really want to keep my heart in check, even before the Lord, and just ask the Lord, like, God, what does this need to look like? Because is this taking a place in my heart that it shouldn't be? And being willing to take a step back if I need to. Of course, not a step back from videos, but just maybe going so often and preventing it from becoming an idol in my life, even unknowingly, even if it's something that, it just kind of takes off and turns into something that I never imagined, but am I keeping it in its place? So that is where I'm at. So let's move on with the day. I think that's enough. I'm gonna finish my hair and then I'm hungry again. So I'm gonna go get a snack and then I need to get some emails done, and then it'll probably be time to go pick up Ellie. So this day is flying. I just finished up my very, very minimal 5-minute makeup routine, and a couple products that I have been loving that I wanted to share about is the e.l.f., what is this called exactly? Sun Touchable Whoa Glow SPF Sun Protection. I wear this as like a tinted sunscreen, even though it really doesn't have much coverage in it. It just gives my skin a little bit of a glow. And then what I'll do is I'll take my Merit concealer stick and I'll just like touch up little spots that need it under my eye or like on my chin. And then I blend those out, and that's my foundation. So really easy. The last product, another one I've been loving, is the NYX Lip Drip Lip Oil. I love this. I know this looks like it should be hot pink or red or something, but it's such a pretty sheer tinted lip oil, and I'm wearing it right now. This is all I have on. I love that it's a little bit more than a chapstick, but a little bit less than a full-on lip gloss. I don't know how to explain it. It's just incredible. And it's actually long lasting, which is kind of strange, but it is. So those are a couple of things that I have been loving makeup wise lately. Okay, I'm sitting down to get some work done. I have my afternoon snack ready to go. It's cottage cheese with cherry tomatoes, and I do put salt and pepper on it. Cottage cheese used to really gross me out, and then I tried it like a savory kind of way, and I really love it. It just basically tastes like ricotta cheese to me. And it is so high in protein. It's so good for you. So this is my go-to snack in the afternoons. I just always have cottage cheese. I'll either do tomatoes with salt and pepper, or I'll do cucumbers with salt and pepper. Sometimes I'll like squeeze a little bit of lemon on it. What else will I do with it? I don't know. There's a ton of things you can do with cottage cheese, but those are my two favorite ways, cucumbers and tomatoes. Now I'm gonna get some work done. So I have my laptop, I'm ready to go. I only have about an hour and a half, so I won't be able to get a ton done as much as I was hoping to get done today. I need to respond to a few brand emails. I wanna work on my part 2 90s vintage Disney vlog video. So I need to put together that footage. And then I also need to prep for a live video that I'm doing this coming Sunday. It's gonna be all about taking toddlers and little kids to Disney. I'm actually partnering with a Facebook group, the Walt Disney World Tips and Tricks Facebook group, which is really exciting. And I'm doing a live video for them, but it's gonna be on my YouTube channel. Anyone can tune in. This video will be up, I think, a couple days before the live video. So if you head to the live section on my channel, you can turn on notifications for that live and you can come hang out with me. And yeah, I'm gonna basically go through like everything I would tell someone for taking a toddler or little kids to Disney. And I only have an hour to do it. I'm gonna try to keep it under an hour, but I need to really map out what I'm gonna share and kind of script everything out, because I can get very rambly on those live videos and I want it to be pretty structured. So I need to go through and actually like map out all the topics. I have the topics, but I want to really like make little subcategories for each topic. That way I stay on track and I can do each topic in like a 10 or 15 minute time increment. And anyway, I will admit I'm a little nervous because I don't know how many people are gonna hop on this live video. So I would love your support if you wanna hop on that live and just be there. Just so I know that you guys are there, it'll make me feel a little bit better. So I need to prep that. But yeah, again, I only have less than an hour and a half now, and we'll see what I can get done. I've been staring at my computer for a little over an hour, about an hour and a half now, and I'm starting to go cross-eyed and get a little bit of a headache. So I need to step away from my computer for right now. I'm closing it and I'm just gonna take a break. But I wanted a little like afternoon pick-me-up, and I really love this collagen powder. So I'm gonna use this as my little afternoon treat drink kind of thing. I also have kombucha, but I'm just feeling the collagen. So this is the strawberry lemonade from Ancient Nutrition. I really like the way this tastes. It doesn't taste like I'm drinking some powdered collagen. It just tastes like strawberry lemonade. So kind of a nice little afternoon treat, but doubles as a way for me to get some collagen. That is hitting the spot. And then I also haven't taken my synbiotic for the day. This is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic from Ritual. Y'all, I see so many people do ads for Ritual, and this is not an ad. This is just because I really love Ritual Synbiotic. I love that I can get a prebiotic, pro, and postbiotic all in one, and it has the little delayed release in their capsule, so it doesn't upset my stomach. Other probiotics really make me feel queasy, so I like that this one just doesn't do that. I just love them too much to not talk about it. So I'll have this linked. I'm not an affiliate. This isn't sponsored. I just really love Ritual. I'm gonna finish up my strawberry lemonade collagen, and then I need to get my shoes on and go pick up Ellie. We're back from preschool pickup. Ellie did amazing. Her teachers just rave about how sweet she is and how great she's doing, which is so encouraging to hear. I just love it. It's so cute. They have them in the little outdoor playground when we come pick them up, and she runs up to the fence and she's like, "Mommy," and it's just like the sweetest, most heartwarming moment as a mom. So super sweet. And then we ran over to Target to pick up a couple random things. Got more tape for all of my packages that I mail off when I sell Ellie's clothes. I just fly through tape and packing supplies. I got some more cottage cheese. This is the best brand, Good Culture. Oh, it's so good. I fly through cottage cheese. I know, I'm an animal. I got some of this, which I'm very excited about, the subtly sweet iced coffee from Starbucks. I got a couple of frozen pizzas for dinner tonight because we are gonna watch The Bachelorette. I know it comes on Monday nights, but we don't have cable, so we watch The Bachelorette through Hulu, so it's not up till Tuesday for us, so Tuesday nights are our Bachelorette nights. So we have some frozen pizza, iced coffee, and cottage cheese. I mean, wild Tuesday night over here. We've spent the rest of the afternoon upstairs just kind of playing. We watched Little Mermaid. Andy got home from work, and we just always spend really the hours of like 4 to 6 upstairs as a family, just playing, watching a movie. We'll do puzzles, color, just kind of whatever we want to do with Ellie upstairs just to enjoy our evening together as a family. And now it is 6:20. I normally get started with dinner a little bit earlier than this, but sometimes time just gets away from me and I look at the clock and I'm like, oh, it's 6:20. I need to get started on dinner. So it is pizza night, which is really helpful because that kind of simplifies our evening. So I showed you the frozen pizzas that I got for Andy and I, but what I do for Ellie, I get her, let me pull this whole thing out of the freezer. I get her these little mini pizzas from Costco, and they are little individual size pizzas, and you have pepperoni and cheese. So they're these little frozen like mini pizzas, and I just pop them in the air fryer for 5 minutes and I've got her some pizza. So super easy on pizza night, and that way she feels like she has her own pizza, we have our pizza. And as soon as she's done eating, then we'll do our bedtime routine and kind of wrap up the rest of our evening. And then by 7:30, Andy and I, we shut down for the day. Like, we are done working, we're done with emails, we're done on our computer, and we just enjoy the evening together. So I'm gonna get started on our pizza and then kind of keep the night moving with bedtime. But I think I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for coming along today. Make sure that you're subscribed for more vlogs, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.